Well, the US and Iran are coming close to a proxy war in Iraq. Tensions escalated after angry protesters attacked the US embassy in Baghdad after a US airstrike against Iran-backed militia in Iraq and Syria. Washington blamed Iran for the embassy attack, while Baghdad condemned the US military operation on its soil. Now, the US has deployed 750 additional troops to Baghdad. Remember, the US already has over 5,000 troops deployed in the volatile country. And President Trump has been in a tight spot. At first, he warned Iran, then said that he wanted to make peace. Trump earlier tweeted that Iran will be held, quote-unquote, fully responsible for the embassy attack. At the same time, Trump made it clear that he expected Iraq to use its forces to protect the embassy. Meanwhile, the Iraqi Prime Minister Abdel Mahdi has warned against any aggression towards foreign embassies and representations. Mahdi has asked the protesters gathered outside the U.S. embassy to leave. Hundreds of Iraqi supporters of the Iran-backed Shiite militia had stormed into the U.S. embassy in Baghdad. The protesters marched onto the heavily fortified Green Zone and kept walking until they reached the embassy. The Green Zone is a highly secured area in Baghdad and houses most of the embassies and government offices. The protesters were carrying coffins of those killed in the U.S. airstrikes. Security personnel could be seen retreating to the inside of the embassy as the demonstrators hurled water bottles and smashed security cameras outside the building. They were later able to smash the doors and storm inside. Shouts of "Down, down, USA" could be heard from the crowds. Sounds of gunfire could also be heard from the embassy as protests raged outside. Several people have been left angry with the American airstrikes that killed 25 fighters from the Kataib Hezbollah group. The United States has released a video of the airstrike. The cockpit footage shows 5 separate targets being leveled by the U.S. drones and F-15 fighter jets. And while these are visuals on your screens are from the Qasem district of the near the border in Syria. What you are seeing are the remnants of the Kataib Hezbollah's headquarters. A total of 5 command centers and weapons were targeted by the U.S. forces, and 25 Kataib Hezbollah fighters were neutralized. The U.S. has termed the strikes as defensive. They claim to have been moved to action by the rocket strike on the town of Kirkuk. The political fallout of the airstrikes, however, has been considerable. Iran has termed the attack in Syria and Iraq as unacceptable. The attack in the Syrian territory has also irked Russia, a staunch Syrian ally, which has expressed its displeasure over the airstrikes.
There is a strategic reason for that.